Hello and welcome to another episode of Survival Minecraft. Last video I built this little farmhouse in the background and this whole pumpkin patch and the wheat field over there. I did this for October because it's currently spooky season and right now it's still like early October, but I think this video is gonna go up on Halloween, so happy Halloween. I hope you all are having a great Halloween and having lots of fun. So I think because this video is probably going to go up on Halloween or like around Halloween, I want to do another kind of spooky build. So I'm thinking of doing like a cleric house, but it's kind of witchy and spooky. A cleric isn't really something I need right now. I don't have a lot of rotten flesh. I guess there is a zombie spawner that I found last video that I could use if I really wanted to, but I just really wanted to like build something spooky because I felt like the pumpkin patch kind of thing was just a little bit like boring for my taste at least, because I like real spooky stuff, not just like generic family friendly fall type stuff. I want like actually spooky and witchy and cool. I had some other like spooky ideas, but I feel like because I'm early in the game right now and I kind of just need like practical stuff, I feel like a cleric house is probably good. And because this is eventually going to be a village with a lot of like villager houses that have different trades and stuff, or villager houses just for fun, I think it would be cool to make it like a cleric house. So I'm not sure exactly where to put it right now, because I think somewhere around this area would be nice just to have like the spooky stuff together, you know? But if it doesn't work out that way, that's also fine. But another thing I should probably do is start laying out the town center, because I had like this cobblestone circle here and I got rid of it. So I gotta figure out the specific layout I want to do, because what I built before was just a little bit too small. And then I'm thinking of kind of starting to do some pathways. I did go into a creative world and figured out like the specific path that I want to do. So at least I have that down, although I probably won't like actually lay out the actual path blocks and stuff just yet. I'll just do like regular path blocks, you know, I'll shovel them just to like get the layout of everything, and also so it's easier to change it later if I decide to. So of course I need to somehow connect this path that goes to the farm up to the town center somehow. And I may also have to do some terraforming, because right now it's like fairly steep here. I guess it's not as bad in this area, but still. So I guess let me start with that, and also like clear out some of the snow so that I can do this in the first place. Okay, update. I got the pathways in, kind of. I didn't fully do all of them. Well, I didn't fully do them in general. But I have like one going through here and down to the farm. I might have to do a little bit more terraforming here, but I'll do that later. So this kind of winds down and goes into the farm. And I might have it like branch off here or something in the future. And then this pathway, first it branches off to the shed, and then over here it goes to my starter house, and down here. And this is where I did a bit of terraforming, because I decided I want to put the cleric house or the witch house here. I think it would be cute to be like tucked into the woods and all creepy And this, I think I want to do like a retaining wall. I was gonna just do like a sort of cliff kind of thing, but I don't know, it just didn't look as good. I mean, obviously it would look better like textured, but it's just that it was like coming out pretty close to the house, and I really don't want that. So I think a retaining wall would probably be better to have more space down here. So this whole area was like down there quite a bit, and I just used snow blocks to raise it up so that it's a bit closer to the village. And then of course I'm gonna do like a bunch of trees around here, and I might be able to do like some small buildings here, but this is gonna be like in the woods pretty much. And it's right next to my tree farm too. So I have this like partially built in a creative world, and I decided this is the shape I want to do. So just like kind of a simple rectangular type of building, but then it's gonna have a tower kind of cutting through it up here. And I decided on a color palette as well, and I want to have the roof be kind of purple-y, and then the main part of the building, like the walls, to be mainly spruce, but also add in like coarse dirt and dripstone blocks and some stuff for texture, so it can look really like grungy and creepy, you know, because it's supposed to be like old. And I also want cobwebs. And I also had the idea of using eye blossoms from the Pale Garden biome, the flowers there. I need a lot of those because they are gray dye. They create gray dye, and I need that for like concrete stuff, I think. And it would also be nice to just have the flowers to like decorate around here, or maybe have a garden of them or something. So yeah, I have a lot of resource gathering to do. And I also have to make another portal to the Pale Garden that I found before, which I think was like pretty far away. So that's gonna be a whole nether trip. Okay, it's like 1,000 blocks out this way. Can I get around you, please? So it's quite a ways out here. I want to say the furthest this tunnel pathway thing goes to is like 800 blocks. I'm not completely sure, but I'll get there eventually. I got the portal set up. This tunnel goes through another large crimson forest, but then it goes kind of close to a soul sand valley, so I just made like a simple little stairway. I didn't go all the way down, but now I have access to this if I need to get more soul sand, because the only one I found was really small, and there might even be more dried gas down there somewhere. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna go see if this portal is correct. It should be though. I know it's nighttime. Okay, nice. I might end up moving the portal up like into the trees just to be safe. But yeah, now I can gather some stuff around here. Some moss and hopefully some flowers, if I can find them. Or I can just bone meal the ground. I was making a tunnel this way, south, because I haven't really made one this direction, and I found another fortress down there, and the tunnel kind of just went like way up high across nothing. So I had to bridge over to this massive land, this little nether waste biome, and I'm gonna try to make my way down there, I guess. The other nether fortress that I have access to is over a lava lake, so I prefer that one. So this one I'm not gonna like build a whole tunnel to or anything to come back here, because I don't think I'll need to come back here after I just loot it once. But yeah, there's some things that I need from the nether fortress for my build, and I might as well check it out anyway, huh? I've kind of entered. I just gotta be careful here. Let me just make myself a little, like, a safety room. Okay, I think I should be good here. Putting up protection everywhere because I'm scared. Okay, this leads nowhere. Okay, it seems like there's nothing here either. This is a really small Nether Fortress. So far, at least. Yeah, I guess that's probably like the main bit over there. So first I'm just gonna go explore, I guess, this hallway? Or wait, it's a dead end, never mind. Okay, I guess I'm going out here. Now I feel silly for saying this Nether Fortress was small. There's definitely quite a bit here. Oh no, blaze spawner. Ow. Okay, hopefully I'm fine here. Would be nice to get some blaze rods. Oh no, my first wither skelly. I was running up to kill that blaze. God, why there's so many blazes now? A guy here. Oh, do they fight each other? Whoa. Now he lost aggro on me. Hey, come back. I'm not too worried about getting skulls right now. But you know, it would be fun. Oh, another blaze spawner there. Not worried about that one. I guess now I'm going in here. It's so dark in here. I mainly just want to find some nether wart and then I'll be good. First chest. Okay. Well, I guess now I found nether wart. Of course I do want to like actually search around here though. It would be fun. That's cool, there's 3 chests here. Ooh, armor trim. Very cool. Diamonds. Well, I did also want to get some nether brick, so maybe I'll go ahead and mine some. I see nether wart. So nice to finally get this. I'm already full on nether wart. I saw there was even more back here. Well, at least I got a couple more wither skeletons. I think that's everything that I've explored. I just want to go home at this point. Maybe I'll gather a bit more nether brick, but yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Nice haul from the Nether Fortress. Back at the Pale Garden, and I'm just gonna like try to clear out as much of this stuff as I can. And I also brought some bone meal, so I can try to bone meal and hopefully get some more flowers. It's not a very big Pale Garden, but should be enough for what I need. I mean, I really don't need much. I can always make a moss farm in the future. Oh, I found a creaking heart. Very nice. I've just been chopping down these trees because, like, I might as well. Because I'm clearing out all the moss anyway. And it would be easier to get to the moss if the trees weren't here. And this is something I like building with a lot, so it makes sense. I figured I would run into one of these creaking hearts eventually, but that's nice that I found one. It feels kind of cheaty that I found that without actually encountering a creaking, because I've just been sleeping every night. But don't worry, I'll experience a creaking for real someday. But I guess you kind of need to do that in order to get the resin from it anyway, so that works out, I think. I decided to go mining for netherite just to get netherrack, and I found some. Not that I'm gonna be able to use this anytime soon, but I figure if I'm gonna get a bunch of netherrack, I might as well do this. Another thing that I need a lot of for my build, and probably just good to have for the future, is black dye. And I guess probably the best option for that is an ink farm. So there's this river kind of like just outside of the village. You can see there's squid spawning here, and I would like them to spawn inside here. So I'm just following a simple tutorial for an ink farm. I don't have sponges to like dry out the whole river, so it's gonna be pretty inefficient, but honestly that's fine. I shouldn't need like an absolute ton right now, and it might be close enough to the village that when I'm like working on it, at least in like that corner, then it might still be spawned in and working. I'm not sure, but like either way it's fine. I can worry about draining out the whole river later on. And the good thing is, because this is a frozen river, I think if you drain out the river, then it'll still like look like a river, you know? So I don't have to like terraform over it and put dirt over it and pretend there's not a river there, because it's all covered in ice, so it kind of still looks like a river even if there's no water underneath. That's what I'm hoping, at least. The farm is done. I AFK'd for probably like a couple hours just while I was doing other stuff, and I got 39 ink sacks. Of course, it's really not the best. I really should clear out all of the water around here, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So here's the farm. Didn't take me too long to make. It's just that clearing out all of this other water would take quite a while. I cleared out the water in here just with gravel, because I don't have sponges yet, but I think this should be enough ink sacks for now. I think the last thing I need for this build is crying obsidian, and I believe you get them from trading piglins. So I'm gonna try to get like a little small piglin trading thing set up somewhere. I gotta be careful out in the Crimson Forest though. I'm kind of hoping they like come up here. And then I'll try to make like a room. Then maybe put a trapdoor here so they walk over it. Okay, I got a couple. Oh wait, I guess what I probably should do first is put a hopper here. And like a barrel that it goes into. So I need you guys to move, please. Move. Are they attracted to gold? The babies? I don't know if they trade. But I just need them to like move, please. Okay, now hopefully they'll fall in here. Or I guess I could replace this with glass. Will they go in there if I throw? Maybe. Oh yeah, it's working. I don't think I know enough about redstone to be able to like make it so the hopper doesn't automatically pick stuff up, because I guess if I drop it in here then it's not guaranteed that they'll pick it up right away. But that's okay, it should still work, right? I don't know, because it doesn't look like he's trading anything. I know you can lock a hopper. Okay, let me try redstone stuff, I guess. I have exactly one redstone torch. This is like the most inefficient thing ever. Can I lure you if I just switch boots and make you angry at me? Yeah, he's still after me. Okay, now he's chill. Now can I lure you in here? Well, you have to go in here. Oh, I got a trade, but he's still trying to go down there instead and picking it up from the side. Oh, it's working though. Yeah, so I guess locking the hopper was the right thing. Can I interest you in some more gold? Okay, nice. So I guess I'll just like go to the top and give them a bunch of gold. Maybe I don't even need the hopper because I can just like stand in the corner and pick it up. Oh, I got another dried gas. Cute. Okay, I'll just, I don't know, I'll be here for a while, I guess, because I want to get some crying obsidian. Okay, that really didn't give me much crying obsidian, so I'm probably just gonna go exploring and try to find some ruined portals for that. But all the other stuff is kind of nice too. We'll ignore the chest. Nice to get a fire resistance potion, or a couple of them, and some dried gas. And the ender pearls are probably nice too, because I don't have too many of those. I only managed to get 23 crying obsidian. I was just using chunk base, cheating a little bit, but I kind of don't care, just to get like a building block that's pretty difficult to get. And for some reason I just decided I really wanted to build with it, so. But I kind of got some other stuff. I got some more gold that I guess I can trade and try to hopefully get some more crying obsidian. I shouldn't need too much though, because it's really just like something I'm kind of using as texturing. Okay, I think I'm ready to start building. I got my building supplies here. This should be a lot more than I actually need, but like it's good to have extra in case I need it. A lot of this stuff I just collected off camera. But yeah, it's looking like a nice color palette, I think. So this main bit, like the walls, are gonna be spruce. The roof is gonna be kind of purple-y, and there's gonna be like dark oak kind of trim around the whole thing. And then I have mangrove for like the floor and just some of like the details. And then I also have like these kind of blocks are gonna be like flooring. So I'm gonna have some colorful floors inside and around. I think that would be fun. So I guess I'll get started on the walls. Or wait, this corner bit is gonna be dark oak, actually. I think for now I'll kind of just like do the base of it and then I'll do texturing later. So that's how tall the main wall is gonna be, or like the main section of the building. And then that up there is where the roof starts. And then this tower is gonna be different. I only just now realized I kind of built this wrong. And this is how high the tower is gonna go. But of course the roof will be pretty tall, so right now it looks goofy, but it won't. I think I'm gonna start on the roof first. So I have this like purple gradient, and I'm gonna start with crying obsidian, which I don't have a ton of. I tried my best to get like a decent amount, but yeah. And then going in with the next layer in blue terracotta. And then purple concrete is this next layer. And last is amethyst. I love the sound of amethyst so much. And then this top bit is just going to be dark oak. I can't tell if it's a lot of amethyst or if it's the perfect amount. I'll at least leave it for now. I guess I do want to do like details anyway, because I want to do like, what are those things called, like windows in the side of the roof? I want to do one of those here. Something like that. Here's how it's looking so far. I did that window thing on the other side too, and now I'm just gonna add some details. I thought it would be cute to add like amethyst clusters around here. I have a few different sizes. I don't have that many right now though. Maybe add them like on the non-amethyst parts too. Could be cute. And then I wanted to kind of do like these kind of spiky things spaced one block apart. Yeah, I think that looks good so far. And now time for the walls. This is kind of the color palette I'm going for. So mostly spruce, but like dirt here and there. Because I like how that looks. I think it makes it look like really dirty and like grungy, you know? It's cool. Okay, I finished the walls and I also did texturing on like these trims on the roof and also on the sides of the walls too. I also did that roof on the tower up there. I think it looks good. It's a little small, but it works. Here's how it's looking. And now I guess I gotta add in like windows and details and stuff. I also want like some stairs leading up to the tower, because I've seen that. And I think that would be cool. Okay, I got the windows in. Now I want to do like details around the windows. So I was thinking dark oak stairs kind of on top of the windows to like shield them from rain or whatever, or I guess snow. The new update just came out recently and I've been obsessed with shelves as a detail block. Oh no. It's so cool. You can just like use them as shelves, but I don't really know what situation I would use them in, but they're really cool for a lot of details, and I feel like I'm gonna use them a lot. So I was playing around in creative, and I feel like that's kind of cute for like a shutter design. And I was also gonna do like a mangrove door here, or probably the other way around. I think that's cute. I like it, and I like the red colors with the purple up there too. It just feels Halloween-y, but not like in your face Halloween-y. It's just like a little bit creepy, you know? I like it. So I'm just gonna do this on a lot of the windows, I guess. Okay, I finished up some details around the windows and added like this kind of like scalloped edge to the roof. I think that looks cool. I guess maybe I should add it to those things too, probably, now that I think about it. So I added these stairs. They're all red and spooky, and they go up here, and I'm thinking I'll put my nether portal up here if there's space. Oh gosh, because I thought that would be kind of cool, or have it like somewhere inside here. I think this would be a good place for another portal. The stairs are kind of awkward how they are, but I don't know, I think it's kind of cool though. And then I did the flooring in here out of nether bricks, crimson wood, and then I forgot what this is. Wait, hang on. Purple terracotta and magenta terracotta is the light one. So it's this like kind of pinky gradient, which I think is cool. And I made like a separate room. I walled this off. There's gonna be stairs going up here. Or maybe I'll try to do a spiral staircase, because I just thought a spiral staircase kind of in the middle here would kind of look cool. And it's like a storage room kind of thing. I don't know. I like that vibe. The second floor will go up here, and I wasn't sure whether to just copy the floor onto the ceiling, but I thought that would look kind of weird. So I think I'm gonna go with dark oak for the ceiling, and then this will be like an attic space up here that's maybe a little bit ugly, but it's fine. I really love the new copper lanterns, by the way. They're so good. I'm gonna use them so much. They're cute. I really like how they look when they're oxidized, but for this build, I think the regular copper ones are nice just because they're like an orangey color, so it's kind of like spooky a little bit, you know? I feel like it really complements the build and like the vibe I'm going for. It just feels magical and witchy. I got these pillars in here because I feel like just having like the kind of floating stairs looked a little weird. I still feel like it looks kind of odd. Like maybe I should add railing or something. I don't know. But anyways, for now I just want to add like details around the place. So I have like pale oak leaves. I think that would be pretty good, just like thrown around here as like bushes that look like dead leaves. And then of course spooky cobwebs and glow lichen, as well as pale hanging moss and roots. So it just looks very like old and worn down kind of thing. I really want it to look like it's been here a long time. I kind of just did the rest off camera and here it is now. I wanted it kind of like tucked into the woods, so it's like creepy house in the middle of the woods type of vibe. Although there's not a whole lot of space for trees right now. Maybe I could fix that, but whatever. So yeah, here it is. I've got all these like creepy details around here with like the dead leaves and cobwebs and stuff, and lanterns all over the place, mainly just to stop like mobs from spawning, but I feel like it also adds to the vibe because these lanterns are kind of spooky, at least in this context. I added some signs here and there as like boards, like whoever lives here is patching it up, you know? Oh, and before I go into the house, I wanted to mention I added like a few snow layers here and there, but I also added carpets with lights under them because it was just a little bit dark with all the trees packed together like this here. And it does like melt the snow around it, so I have like snow blocks wherever the snow would be melted. So it still looks like there's snow under the trees, it's just not like level with the snow layers. I just really want it to look kind of abandoned, although it's not going to be abandoned. This I'm not too sure what to do with right now because I want to do like a retaining wall here, but I'm not really sure what design I'm gonna do. Also, this was like too close to the wall and I had to take it back a bit, but it looks fine now. There's a few trees out the back here and a cute little garden area. So there's like kind of like a pumpkin patch over here, and I ran out of eye blossoms, so I just used white tulips because I feel like they kind of look ghostly somehow because there's just such a bright white, like a cool toned white. I felt like that was kind of like, it could be kind of creepy, you know? And then I thought beetroots would be cute here because I feel like that's kind of like herb garden type of vibe. Like I'm using the beetroots in potions or something, I don't know. And there's like all those windows up there so you can see into the attic space. There's a few more trees over here. And yeah, I guess let's go inside. So it's very purple, which I think is nice personally because it just feels very witchy. So there's 2 brewing stands here and also 2 beds, so I can have 2 cleric villagers living here. And I decided to use these shelves as like they're holding potion ingredients or something. I thought that could be kind of cute. And then here's like a big shelf with a bunch of stuff on it. You can see the top better from over here. They got like a tiny little fireplace. I didn't do a chimney on this one, but I think it looks kind of cool without. And I think it kind of fits the vibe better anyway, just because it's like a spooky house in the middle of the forest that you're not really supposed to be able to see very easily, even though you can see the top of it very easily from up there, but that's fine. At least you can only see the top. It's just supposed to feel very secluded, you know? And then through this door, this is just like a small little kind of back room area. So there's like a little work desk here. And then I really wanted to show off the new copper armor, and I saw this kind of like design in a video recently, and I've been wanting to do that, so I thought it would fit in this kind of house. So like you put a piston up there and you put glass like on this block, and then you push it down. You do that twice and then like put a cap on it. I initially had these as just like regular copper, and I forgot that I'm supposed to wax them so they don't oxidize, but I actually like how the green looks. It like contrasts this a lot more, whereas if it was just regular like fresh copper, it would probably blend in a little too much. And then there's like some bookshelves here, and then this big like storage shelf kind of thing. And then I quite like this spiral staircase. It was really easy to make because it's really just like stairs and then a block. It's just stairs, block, stairs, block. And then underneath the stairs it looked kind of weird, just having like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. So I did a slab underneath there so it looks a little better. And then up the stairs is this attic area, and first I just have like some bookshelves and some regular shelves with like, I don't know, spooky things on them. And just like some very minimal decorations. There's like a little table off to the side and a black rug going down here and some other stuff. And then I had the idea of doing like a little, not really an aquarium because it doesn't have like fish in it, it's just kelp growing there, like as if kelp could be an ingredient in potion making. I don't think it actually is, but it makes sense, kind of. And here's where I ended up putting my nether portal, because that tower up there just wasn't really space. It fits better here. It is kind of awkward, but it's fine. And I also just wanted it here just so you could have like this creepy purple glow in this window that you could see from the front of the house. I thought that would be cool. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and light it. And it should just take me to the same place, right? Yeah. I guess it'll probably just take me back to my old nether portal though, which I guess I should tear down anyway. Goodbye, old nether portal. I didn't really like it here anyway, because even with the gates, like I forget to close them sometimes. And I'm afraid that villagers would come in here. I guess you can get a better view of the top here. So it does like come up quite a bit. And I guess what I should have done was like lower this part a lot more. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. No, you can hear the nether portal. Another thing I wanted to mention was I put this here, so hopefully the villagers won't try to pad up here and break these pressure plates. Because, like, if you do step on them, then it opens the trapdoor, and that makes the pressure plate fall, and it would just despawn eventually, so not that I'm like too concerned about that, because I don't know how often I would come in here anyway. Like, okay, it doesn't have to look perfect after I've like built it, but it's just kind of annoying. And you can technically like stand up here a little bit, but I'm hoping that they won't still pad up here, but if they do, it's still not a big deal. I guess I probably should figure out a way to make sure the villagers can't come up here, because I don't want them getting near the portal at all. Of course I have these fence gates here, but like I said, I was forgetting to close the other ones. So maybe I'll figure something out, like make it so they can't get in here, like put like a trap door right there or something. because they're slightly taller than the player, so they can't like go through when there's a trapdoor on top. But yeah, that's the main interior. Oh, actually I forgot the part of the tower that goes up here. I mean, there's nothing in here right now because what I wanted to do was make this like a skulk room. Because I thought putting skulk in a creepy witch house would be very fitting. But I don't have any skulk right now. And I went like to my mine and I looked around and there was one like little space where in F3 it would say deep dark. But I couldn't find a deep dark, so I just couldn't find skulk at all. So I guess I'll just finish this room whenever I am able to do that. Okay, and now up these stairs. I added like lanterns on here and I think that does enough because I couldn't really figure out railing that would look good because fences are weird on like blocks that go up. So I just did like little posts with lanterns and I think that's good enough. And then the top of this tower I just ended up doing like a little nether wart farm. So like I can just come here and farm nether wart if I want to, I guess. And it's very like red. But yeah, there's not enough space for a nether portal here without having to change this room entirely. And even if I had it like right here, then there wouldn't really be a lot of space between the portal and the door, which I don't like. Oh, I almost forgot. What I wanted to do was make a little copper golem to go in here. And of course I need to get a cleric in here in the first place. So I think all you do is just place a copper block and then a carved pumpkin on top. Yeah, he's so cute. Where's he going? Where are you going, dude? Oh, he's so cute. I feel like it's very fitting that the witches who live here would... Okay. I guess I just can't have these. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like it's very fitting that the witches who live here would have like a little familiar. So I wanted to have a little copper golem guy. And of course a black cat would be cool too. If I can find one. Or maybe just some type of cat, I don't know. But yeah, now I just have to find a villager that will come down here. So I probably just need to go like steal one up here and put him in a boat. Or two, I guess. I think now I can just lead boats. Yeah. Nice. What? Oh, I guess I got stuck on the path here. Oh, that's so annoying. No. I'll figure something out. It's been a real pain trying to get villagers down here. So I tried like boating some down here and they just wouldn't really take the brewing stands and they kept wanting to go back up there. Like one of them would and then the other one would go up, and so I only had one cleric when I wanted two. And one did like claim that bed, so he's like here for good. This guy, I think. And I think there's another one around here somewhere. I don't know where he is exactly. He's kind of wandering around, but he hasn't taken a job. These guys just do not want jobs for real. Also, one of them got stuck in the attic and was trying to like path through the ground to the brewing stand for some reason, and I had to like push him away with water. It was so annoying. I kind of hate villagers now. But anyway, I guess that's my build. I do think it would be cool to work more with copper golems. I don't really like need one in my storage room because I usually store stuff myself, and I don't think he can reach very high anyway. But like maybe in some situation I could use a copper golem, I don't know. Oh, and another cool thing I wanted to mention is that I think it's these leaves that make an occasional creaking sound. which I didn't know until I started like using them in this build, and I started hearing them mainly like up at the tower. But it's really cool to just like occasionally hear it. But like if you go in a pale garden and you randomly hear this like ambient creaking sound that's not from the creaking, then that's what that is. I guess it's from the leaves. I didn't know that. That's cool. One thing I forgot to mention was I was kind of thinking maybe in this area, maybe like right here, I might do like a ladder going down and then somehow connect it up with that zombie spawner that I found in the last episode. I don't know the exact coordinates, just like vaguely somewhere that way, I think, and like way underground, because clerics trade zombie flesh, so I could do that. I guess I could also get zombie flesh from the Nether too. Sounds like there's a zombie pigman up there. Hello, guy. You're trapped in a cage and you can't do anything about it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this build. I think it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. Like obviously there's some things that I wish were better. I wish it was lower down so it didn't like stick out so much over this hill. Gonna take off my armor so you can see my spooky skin for probably the last time this year. I hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed my spooky build, and I hope you have a great Halloween if you celebrate, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, friends.